Welcome. To the NBA on 2K Sports, an April Fool's Day edition. Glad to have you with us. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
They will see this team 4 times over the course of the season. They lost game 1, so there's plenty of motivation to even things up tonight.
And maybe tonight they come in with a bit of a fresh look, something maybe their opponent hasn't seen from them, try to shake things up just a little bit.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Well, the center position is obviously a point of strength for both of these teams, Brent.
Do you believe, B.A., that these guys are coming in and not thinking about that very same thing? These guys want to test each other tonight, and you wonder, whoever gets the best of the other guy, will that elevate the next couple weeks of play for them in terms of their confidence? So a big man battle. Let's keep a close eye on it.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Taylor Jenkins had a few moments to share with me. Of course, we talked mostly about Giannis Antetokounmpo, the focus of this one. Coach telling me I've lost sleep thinking about Giannis. He can just take over a game, no matter how you play him. We're hoping he'll be a little off tonight. Do off nights exist for Giannis, guys? We'll find out.
And Allie, thank you for that. Sends it home from three-point land.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Here's Kidd. The Grizzlies making their last shot. To the inside to stop the run. And no problem from Antetokounmpo as he finishes at the rim.
Antetokounmpo with a great read there in the screen and roll. He knew exactly when to back off the pick.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Edey. Antetokounmpo covering. Back to Jackson. And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And here are the Grizzlies now. 3-point lead. Here's Edey. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Here's Kidd. It's Prince on the wing. Drains the triple. Prince has got 5 points.
A good shooter and has some range. Taurean Prince welcoming all catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Jackson outside. Here's Edey. Oh, missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Outside Hart. Floats one up. The Grizzlies pull it in. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. The three. Wells misses. The Bucks trail. Antetokounmpo with it. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Hart. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Edey.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after the basket by Memphis. And the three-pointer goes.
Scoring in rhythm there. Great to see Hart shoot it without holding back.
Here's Jerome. He's scoreless. Into the lane. Pass to Edey. He's off on the layup. Outside Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Oh, man, you want to talk about taking flight? That's exactly what he did, making it look effortless.
Here's Kidd. Good chance here for Antetokounmpo. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
And Giannis looking more and more comfortable each year operating from the mid-range.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A different look for Milwaukee. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Edey. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. Milwaukee leading by 3. Now Schroeder. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Jerome. Pass to Jackson. Here's Edey. Covered by Lively. Kicks it out to Jackson. Gets it off. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so the first quarter is in the books. Milwaukee.
The Bucks, 16.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season. Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters. He said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great kids. That is what I'm talking about. Wow. Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Trent outside. Back to Schroeder. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Bane. Here's Morant. Circus shot, John Morant.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Shot's good by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his second basket on the night.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever. And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Here's Kidd. No points so far. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And so it's Memphis with it. Pass to Moran. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Jackson, left side. Here's Huff from 17. First shot won't go.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Pass to Prince from downtown. Knocks it down from distance. Prince has got his third bucket of the night.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Oh, Ja Morant from deep.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Here's Kidd. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead.
Ja steps on the gas. Pass to Huff. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. It's Prince on the wing. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Porter in the post. Here's Prince. Here's Kidd. Excellent D there from Morant. Grizzlies trail by 7. Brent, we've never seen a player like Giannis. How do you stop him? Or how do you at least slow him down?
Well, B.A., there's a reason why I'm over here in a suit and the coaches are over there in their suits. That's their job. And Giannis is just one of those guys you hope is having an off night. Force him into as many jump shots as you possibly can. But inside, Giannis is going to get there and he's going to devastate you.
And now the Grizzlies on the run. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
What confidence from Jackson there. Just taking it right at the defense and overpowering them.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Good, and the setup by Morant. Jackson's got 5 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
It's Prince on the wing. To the paint. Antetokounmpo.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
Kicks it out to Bane. Picked by Aldama. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Substitution on the court.
Kennard for 3. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Grizzlies up by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. The Bucks trail. Here's Kidd. Pass to Prince. Here's the 3. Stolen by Kennard. Inside. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And Giannis throws it down.
Typically, it takes Giannis one stride to get where he wants to go. And in that one stride, he's covering so much ground, you can't keep up with him.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. That's Tweedy. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Memphis shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And the free throw, no good. From the wing, Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Trent. Screen by Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. And he comes up with a bucket. Trent's got his first bucket in this one.
Trent Jr., an accomplished shooter in this league. He's proven it. He's adept at cashing in from the mid-range.
Here's Edey. Oh, he misses the dunk. The three ball. And Trent gets the three. Trent's got 5 now.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Kennard outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And Kennard picks up the other end of that phone and says, "I'll answer with a 3.
Shot's good by Hart.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And as long as Kennard keeps knocking down those threes, he's going to get more opportunity.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
Now that's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Jackson outside. Back to Jerome. Out left to the wing. Jackson outside. And another 3 for Memphis.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pretty even game going here in Memphis. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
Yeah, once Giannis gets the ball there, you can forget it.
Poke loose. Here's Kidd. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now a 3-point Bucks lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Antetokounmpo with the block. 6 on the shot clock. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Prince. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. Huddle up, boys.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Edey. And he jams it home with authority.
The way Morant sets up his teammates is as good as any guard in this league.
Pass to Porter. Out to Schroeder. There's Jackson with the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. All by himself. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, the play naturally finds Jackson because he's so well positioned. He's right where his team needs him.
The kick out to Kuzma. On the wing, Porter. Nails it from beyond the arc. Porter's got 5 now.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. The kick out to Williams. Good, and the setup by Morant. Williams has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
To the middle.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
First team foul.
8 seconds left in the third quarter here. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He wants to review the game plan.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Kennard for 3. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after the... Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. And there's the drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Morant is tough to contain without fouling, especially when he's attacking the rim.
And Morant drops them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Schroeder. Outside Porter. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession. 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Porter gets the bucket.
And shots like this help Porter Jr. get into a rhythm. Connecting off the catch only helps his confidence.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Aldama outside. Pass to Kennard. Payne with it. Here's Aldama. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Jackson on the wing. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It'll go on Luke Kennard. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Here's Milwaukee. It's off to Philadelphia after this game, where they'll face the 76ers. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Outside Morant. Takes a 3. Giannis with the rebound. Porter with it. Here he goes. Deflected. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Pass to Edey from behind the arc. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And a foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Buck substitution, number 12.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Down low. Pass to Edey. And Antetokounmpo over to help. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Inside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, Giannis is one of those guys, you look at the end of the season, he's going to be up there in free throw attempts per game.
That one misses. That's off as well, so he misses both. Memphis leading. Kicks it out to Bane. From outside, off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game. And here's Memphis. Outside Bane. Back to Morant. Here's Stojakovic. Knocks it loose. Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. Here's Stojakovic. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
That one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
They've been behind for a few minutes now.
And I think that's about to change.
It's Prince on the wing. Plenty of space. Bullseye! And the Bucks lead by 1.
No, the bigger the possession, the more engaged Taurean Prince is. Wow.
Outside Hart. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he commits the intentional foul.
Desmond Bane. First personal foul. 14 foul.
And here is Antetokounmpo. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
Good on the first. And that'll put him up 2.
Think about Giannis and just how special of a player he is. We know off the court the endeavors he's into. I mean, this guy has really grown into a global ambassador for the game of basketball. Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
And Antetokounmpo over to help. The steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Yes!
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Another steal. Outside McBride. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And they go to the intentional foul.
His third personal foul. Team is in the
He drops the first one. And that increases the lead to 6.
taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
The ball's knocked loose. In transition, here come the Bucks. Rips down the breakaway slam.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Now Antetokounmpo. And so